For a transcript of this episode, training plans, and more, visit marathonsfortherestofus.com. Hey, Coach Carl here with another Marathons for the Rest of Us video. This week, I'm going to be answering the question, what is the best cross-training? And normally I shy away from questions that involve the word best or worst because the implications are so loaded and so personal. However, on this particular topic, I do feel like I have some answers to this question, so I'm going to allow it this week. Now, the best cross-training is strength training, period. It flat out makes you a better, faster, more efficient runner. If you have time and energy on your hands in your marathon training and you want to run faster, you should do more strength training. Now, the strength training doesn't need to be overly complicated. You don't need some elaborate routine that you're going to the gym to do. You can do a lot of good, effective strength training with just body weight exercises at your own house. So don't feel like this needs to be a huge time or financial commitment to get the benefits from the strength training. But it does need to be done consistently and ideally with a nice focus on running specific exercises. And the benefits that you'll see in increased running economy and being a more efficient runner, as well as the related benefit of reducing your risk of injury, 100% make it worth any time that you can commit to strength training. Since I've done other videos talking about strength training and talking about the different exercises that you should be doing, and since this video would be really short if we ended it now, I want to look at a couple situations and a couple reasons why you might want to include cross-training in your program where strength training is not going to be the quote-unquote best answer. Now, if your goal is mileage replacement, and by that I mean if you're not able to run the mileage that you want to be able to run in your marathon training, either because of your training situation or because of an injury concern, then you want to look at activities that more closely mimic the running motion and that will have a better carryover of running fitness to running performance. So in this case, we're going to be looking at things like the elliptical machine, the Ultra G treadmill, or deep water pool running. The fitness that you gain with each of those activities is going to have a decent carryover to running. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as running because it's not running. But I think overall, Ultra G treadmill would be the best, deep water pool running would be next, elliptical would be third in terms of the fitness that you gain doing that activity carrying over to your running performance. Since the motion of these exercises is relatively similar to the running motion as well, you're going to be increasing your structural strength at the same time you're increasing your cardiovascular fitness. And that's really important because we always want those two things to be in balance with each other, but also because then when you go out and run, your body's more able to take the impact and to take the stress of running if you do exercises like this and activities like this rather than going out and riding an exercise bike or something like that. Now, if you're using one of these activities as a mileage replacement activity, I think it's most beneficial to do it on your easy days, and that way you're not missing out on any of the specific adaptations that you would be getting from a speed workout or a long run, because those are going to be really important for your marathon performance. If it's an easy mileage day, really the goal is more cardiovascular fitness and recovery, and you can get those adaptations and those benefits, I think, at a reasonable rate from things like the elliptical, the Ultra G, and deep water pool running. Now, if you're able to get all the running in that you want and that you think that you need, and the goal isn't mileage replacement, then I consider cross-training to be more of a training supplement. And again, the first choice here is going to be strength training. But if you're already doing strength training and you want to do some training supplement, then there's a couple other activities that you can consider adding. So the two activities that I like to recommend in this situation are biking and swimming. And I like these for almost the exact opposite reason of why I don't like them for mileage replacement. And that's because they don't have a similar mechanic to running. They don't have the same pounding as running. And so when you're doing these activities, you're keeping the blood flowing through the muscles, you're helping the muscles recover from the training that you're doing in your marathon training, but you're not really adding stress to your body and to your muscles in the same way. So this makes it a great supplement to the training that you're doing already, even if it doesn't necessarily add fitness. And when you're using those activities to recover, of course, you want to make sure to keep the intensity low. That's going to be really important. The goal here is not to add extra stress to your body, but to help your body recover from the stress that you've already put it under in the marathon training. So those are a couple situations or a couple goals where strength training is not the go-to answer in terms of the best cross training. But remember, if you only have time for one type of cross training, if you only have energy for one type of cross training, strength training needs to be it. It's absolutely going to make you a better, faster runner and increase your marathon performance in ways that other cross-training activities won't. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that information is helpful to you as you plan out your training. If you have any questions or any suggestions for future videos, email me at carl@runningcoachcarl.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.